Welcome back to my channel. Today doing the April closeout of my budget as well as net worth. I did not make videos for my past two paychecks and budgeting just because life was getting in the way, got busy doing some other things. So at the end of this, probably catch up a little bit on that and do my monthly net worth video as well. Every month, last couple days of the month, I usually calculate my net worth. Been doing it about since December of 22. I go through different assets that I have, go through different debts, and then assets minus debts gives me my net worth at the end. First thing I do is home equity. I just go to Zillow, put in my address, and I've been taking that since about December of 23. Was using USA before that, but it is now Zillow. Did go up this month compared to last month. Almost $10,000 bucks, so $254,700 now. Not too shabby. I have some savings bonds. Last month, the Treasury Direct website was down, so I just re-put in what was the February month. Didn't check it again, but the website's working this weekend, so new total for my bonds, $6,135 and 56 cents. So steadily going up. I think I have another 7 years or so before I can start cashing out some of those. Not too worried about that. However, savings account, I've said in previous videos, I need to just kind of consolidate and empty these out. Some of these are doing absolutely nothing. It's just money sitting in an account, like the USAA one, the Navy. I have probably should empty the Empower one as well, and then as well as the Ally Bank one and the Credit Karma. These have kind of gone up a little bit of interest, so not too bad, but $110 is doing nothing for me at the moment. Next up is TSP. Market has been rather atrocious as of late. I'm sure everyone has noticed. My TSP has definitely dropped down from the high I had kind of in November there. TSP is currently sitting at 68,941 bucks. So probably about the lowest it's been since last July, unfortunately. Not worried. I can't start collecting and drawing on a TSP till later on in life anyway. I'd like to put more in there, but it is what it is. And would like to get it to about $100,000 in the next couple years, but we shall see what the market does. Next up, I have a Roth IRA with E-Trade. It has gone down a little bit. So $20,511.61. I did just change some what I had in there around. I sold some Lockheed Martin stock and bought some JEPQ. The JEPQ is supposed to pay out a dividend every month, so this should actually increase a bit going forward. The intent is once debt has been paid down and off, I will return back to investing and maxing out the Roth IRA as well as adding to my brokerage account. Speaking of, I have an E-Trade brokerage account, and I don't have anything in there because I have put stuff in the M1 account instead. I also have an M1 Roth account. This has gone down just slightly. Once again, the market kind of crashing. I've changed this around a bit, so it will pay dividends every month, and the way M1 works is it will rebalance your accounts every time it purchases. Let me rephrase that. It attempts to get it to your allocated amounts every time it makes a purchase. So it'll bring, if you have something that's set for like 9% and it's at 8.7% allocated, it will attempt to get towards that 9. And then the M1 taxable account, not a lot, 781 and 56. It has gone down as well. So I'm kind of back in between July of last year on a bunch of these accounts. I have a little bit in the Charles Schwab brokerage account as well. This actually went up a little bit, $179.92. I mostly have the Charles Schwab account because I wanted the Charles Schwab Platinum card through American Express, and you needed the account in order to get the card. It allows me to withdraw the American Express reward points that I make on the gold platinum cards and turn it into cash back at a better rate than you would through the normal American Express website. I did just open up a SoFi account or SoFi account. There was a deal with Rakuten where you get quite a bit of money back from opening and putting $100 worth into the SoFi account. So I did that. Put $100 in there, and the market gains have already given me a little bit of a bonus there. So 104 and 51 cents. Let's make sure that worked. Yep, 104.51. I will probably just ignore that and let it build up with the dividends that it's set for. And then I have a little bit in Webull as well. I originally put money in there a while back to take advantage of some bonus fractional shares that you get if you put a deposit in. So right now that's at 131 and 48 cents. So not a big shift from last month. It is a little bit down, but I have the dividend reinvestment on for that as well. So it will just steadily get bigger. And like I said, the plan is just kind of ignoring them. My crypto, I own crypto. Thought it would be higher than it was by now, but I'm not losing hope on that. It's actually going back up. So currently my holdings are worth about $41,726.66. So it's kind of jumped back up to the February. But if you look at it, it's kind of on par once again the last summer, June, July timeframe. The intent is to cash out some of the altcoins at the hopefully the top of the altcoin season, which may be the summer. Who knows? It could very well crash and go to zero. Money I've put in there is money I was willing to lose, so anything I do pull out of there will be a bonus. The intent is to hopefully pay some debt down with the gains that I get in there. I count my auto equity. Some people don't. I do, just because it was a new car, first ever new car I ever purchased. It's more for me to just see how much it loses value every month. And this month was no different. So it's currently $29,011. So when I look at the debt, I can see how much I still owe on it and how much underwater I currently am on it. Dropped quick from last year to this year, so it's kind of disturbing to think about, but I won't think about it too much. Next up is my debt. First up is mortgage. I'm paying this down monthly. I wish it would go faster, but alas. So $132,205 and 26 cents. So slowly but surely it is dropping. Credit card, I'll skip that for a second. Car, like I said, underwater on the car for what I owe, for what it's technically worth. But I plan on driving it until it falls apart all around me, which hopefully is years down the road. So I currently owe $36,243 and 14 cents. So also steadily dropping with what I owe. I would love to get under what it's worth and be above water, but we're not there yet. I don't have a loan, and then I do have a home equity line of credit that I'm utilizing to pay off my debt a little quicker, utilizing a velocity banking method. So quick down and dirty, I consolidated a bunch of debt into a lower interest debt, my home equity line of credit. And then every month I dump my paychecks into there and then pay my expenses out of it. The plan is this will be zeroed out sometime in mid 2026. But right now it fluctuates. It's currently at 38,957 and 59 cents. So going down from last month. Last month was a kind of a higher spend month, kind of recovering from the winter with holidays and some trips. Going forward, hopefully this continues going down per the plan that I have. Like I said, the intent is to pay this down by mid 2026. So, all right, credit cards. I did consolidate onto a new card last year. Bank of America custom cash card. So I dumped some debt onto there with a zero interest APR. And that is now sitting at $13,709.37. So steadily going down. Sometimes I'll put some expenses on there towards the end of the month. Just basically up to what I owe for the monthly thing. It's kind of free money that way. Eventually, I'm going to have to either dump it into the line of credit or get another 0% APR card and kind of kick the can a little bit. But not too bad. So non-mortgage total compared to last month has gone down a little bit, and then the total has also kind of gone down about that same month. If I go to the totals now, make sure everything's in there. So 27 April here. Yep. And so my pre-debt total, my net worth pre-debt, $424,328.97. So kind of back up to where the February was. March was just kind of atrocious in terms of assets worth anything. They went down quite a bit. There's been some recovery though in the markets, as well as the equity kind of jumped up as well. Debt, like I said, debt went down a little bit, so assets minus debt gives me my net worth, and we are at $203,213.61 as of 27 April. So this definitely jumped back up. So that March was a rough month in terms of net worth. It's still not as high as it was back in December, November timeframe, but you know, it's a little hiccup on the road to getting a better net worth. Trend line is up and to the right with a little bit of bouncing down. Not too worried. My goal is obviously to have this increase more. I'd like to get it above 250,000 by the summer, but I don't control the markets. I do control how much debt I can pay off though, and I've got some plans on creating a business down the road a little bit. Hopefully start pulling more income in. So that is the net worth portion. Now I will go to my budget. The way my budget works, I get paid every 2 weeks. I've got my payment and allotments up here. I got the things that come out, taxes and some insurance. And then occasionally I just need to match what my take-home pay actually is on my earning statement. And then every 2 weeks, what I get to take home. Right here is a cash back I get from credit cards. And then if I ever have anything else, gift card or gifts from like birthdays or reimbursements for things. Or when I go on a work trip, I get a per diem. So the orange means I hasn't been paid out yet, but that's what I'm expecting to get. So it gives me my total income and then cash on hand. However, since I'm doing the velocity banking method, this is more for kind of just what I would have on hand if I just didn't sit it all into the line of credit. My 2-week budgeting, so car, entertainment, gas, gifts, grocery, household, miscellaneous, personal stuff, kiddo, and takeout, restaurant, fast food. I'm about a month behind when it comes to what this is. So as of right now, I am on the called the 15 to 31 May portion, whereas this right here is the 15 to 30 April. So this was already spent back in March. My intent is every 2 weeks to have $1,500 spread amongst all of these items right here. Has not happened in a while, so I might need to start bumping this up because I keep blowing by that. Not too worried on that. It was the guideline I try to keep for myself, but like I said, I need to probably take a look at that, bump it up. I have a Tesla, and I think this month I have to pay for the connectivity for the data. I think that's due this month. I have Disney Plus. I pay it with my Charles Schwab Platinum, and it gives me the digital credit, and that you will zero out whatever this costs. So I keep it under. I think it's $20 a month. Same thing. I have Peacock TV. I pay it with my regular Platinum, and that also gets zeroed out. National Grid, that went up. There were some issues because I was using Nexamp Solar and paying them, and then they dropped my account for some reason, so back to paying National Grid itself. Cell phone bill, myself and my mother are on the same plan, so that covers both of us, paying off some devices as well through there. I use cash because they give you a discount and paying through a checking account, so ACH. I decided to learn to play hockey this past year. I found some lessons, so that was that. These are what the credit card costs are that I'm paying for this month, or this 2-week pay period. I have a Canva membership, so that came out. And then kiddo stuff down here. And then so total expense, $51.0314. And in theory, this is how much cash flow I have left at the end of it. Like I said, the cash flow stays in the line of credit to bring that down. So I have my credit cards split into which period I'm paying them in. So anything in the yellow here gets kicked to the next pay period. Anything in green was due this month. So if I go to the 15/30 April, because that's where this stuff's coming from. Like I said, my budget goal is $1,500. I had to add quite a bit, just shy of $2,000 there, in order to meet all my spend. I have it split up in the categories as well as the cards that I used. When I pay off this card and this card right here, so in that next pay period, I will green out this tab and kind of throw it at the end. So that way I'm generally only working with 3 to 4 tabs at any given time as I float kind of that credit card spend. So looking into the next pay period in the 1st to the 14th of May, car payment's going to come due, and then some of these credit cards, like I said, yellow gets kicked to the next pay period. So 01 to 14 May, I spent even more than the 15 to 30 April here, unfortunately. So like I said, I got to probably think about increasing my $1,500 spend, or get better at spending money. I bought some things I did not need, personal, $636. I say I didn't need it, but as an adult, I can buy the things that I want, and as long as I feel like I can afford it and pay them off and not carry a credit card debt to pay the interest, I figured it was worth it. And then the current month right now, or the current pay period right now, I went on a work trip. So I just went over the per diem amount. It is what it is. I probably didn't need to spend that much money, but it happened. So there's 3 days left in this pay period. I probably will not spend that much, so I can then minus it out, and it'll be a little better to look at. But anyway, that is kind of the budgeting update. This is how much I expect to take home on the 1st. I've got some Discover cash back that'll be coming as well. And then kind of looking down the road, through the Rakuten, I can get the Amex points, and then I can dump the Amex points into Charles Schwab, and I can withdraw them for cash back at a slightly higher rate, like I said, than the Amex portal. So I'm expecting to get about 175 bucks back through Rakuten Amex points that I got. And then the Chase points that I do have, currently banking those. I got a bank down here. So currently have just over $1,000 worth of travel portal credit. Then utilizing the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, that's about how much it's worth in the travel portal. And then the girlfriend also has some Chase cards earning the points. So if we add them together, both points, and then what it'd be worth in the travel portal, planning on going on a trip later this year, so we'd like to utilize points and other credit card hacks as much as possible to pay for most of it. I think we'll be able to fly somewhere pretty nice for relatively cheap, so looking forward to that. Anyway, kind of a long video, 2 halves there, the net worth, as well as kind of where my money has gone this past couple of pay periods. Like I said, here's my Velocity Banking HELOC tracker. So these are things, this is how much interest I paid per month. This is the estimated interest. If it was green, I came under my estimated. If it was red, I came over what I estimated. So like I said, plan sometime mid 2026, zero out the HELOC. Total interest I would pay based off of the interest rates that have happened, and the current one is just over $5,000. Honestly, worth it to be able to utilize $45,000 in credit on a rotating basis to pay down quite a bit of debt. I had a bunch of credit card debts. I had a TSP loan as well, so paying them off, and like I said, we'll get that down to zero. More than likely, when this goes down low, I'll probably look to chunk the car and get the car down even lower. So this will go back up, but I'll be paying probably less interest all around. Looking forward, like I said, currently $38,957.59 is what I owe. I'll get that per diem from work, and then paychecks as they come in. So this number will start going down. Looking back up. So here's the payment. So we are in April, May, and then hopefully come this summer, start paying it down even more quicker. And the balance will start dropping, hopefully even quicker. And then if I get underneath the interest, it drops this down even more. So anyway, kind of a long video, kind of a catch-up video. Thank you for anyone watching. I kind of make these videos for myself. I like watching these videos, and I'm sure there's an audience out there. Let me know if you got any questions. But once again, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.